Greetings, fellow sun, salt, and sea-soaked citizens. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to the people of Sea, Sun, and Salt. Episode 6, Embellishments of the Medieval Age. And there we go! Era objective! So if we take a look at the food that we produced, well, this is that's from yesterday. But if we take a look at the food that we produced, a lot of it's from those windmills. Those windmills is like a food multiplier. So if you take a look, it's in an agricultural district, so it produces 20% faster. It has 4 fields around it, so that's times 3. And then, you know, the restful era objective gives it 25% faster work speed. Yeah, that thing is making bank in terms of grain. So at the end of today, I should be able to see the previous day's food production, and we'll see how effective it was. I think. Yeah. Oh yeah. Those 2 windmills accounted for 7,600 of my food. It basically, those 2 windmills fed every house. Pretty strong. Pretty strong. These, like, 6 fields might be enough to feed everyone now, just because they're hyper productive. And the goddess of the sun is making it cloudy, blocking the scorching sun. So, like, our water, what was our water? Oh, our water was awesome. Water was in plus 4,000. Wood looks like it isn't going up because it's full. And then stone is just, you know, just what we collected. Before I continue to increase our population, I want to work on where we need people. It's not so much about just adding people without planning. It's that I want to reduce unemployment and stuff like that. Oh, that's not a path. Shoot. So taking a look at vacancy, where we have work vacancies, I would say we don't really have any work vacancies anyway. Like a tiny bit of work vacancies in this advanced quarry, but that's like 2 spots. You know, and the work vacancies in the seminary, it employs 250, so that's kind of like moot. So yeah, work vacancies look pretty good. You know, there's like a single well that doesn't have someone working at it. Oh well, whatever. Unemployment, however, is probably a very different picture. Yes. So this is where the old seminary was, and unsurprisingly, it has rampant unemployment. And that's, of course, mouths to feed that don't contribute to society, which, like, we could fix by, like, deleting stuff and, you know. So here's the farming arch. And this thing produces culture during field work. And it's managed to connect... Oh, it connected to that field. Got it. Well, that's gonna be a big culture growth. So let's continue. Yeah, okay, yeah. And as a result of that, I have a bunch of vacancies around here. Some of this is just like... I've got a bunch of, like, stone stores and granaries here doing nothing, but making sure that my maximum is higher, so I could add houses around there, no problem. But let's try to fix this unemployment problem over here first. So one of the bigger issues, I would say, is I could add a stone cutter. Yeah, maybe I could get a stone cutter around here. I was gonna say I don't have need of more people. Like, there isn't meaningful work for them to do, but that's not entirely true. Okay, so a stone cutter in this spot, if I move this villa, connects with the advanced quarry up above, and will employ 45. And that will fix a lot of my immediate unemployment problems. And then massively boost production. And then while I'm moving the needles, the other thing to keep in mind is, as I am, like, deleting houses and stuff, it will then affect the districts that are tied to them. So I need to be mindful of that as well. So I dropped another stone cutter over there. But this district is still fundamentally messed up because it's missing 8 people in this culture district. So I'm looking for a place to put it. Put people in. Move this granary. Move this fountain. And we get 9. And I think there's still room for pathing. It's tight. But that district's fixed. Alright, this one got super screwed up. This district is all sorts of wrong. And we need 1 more person taking a bath and 4 more people bathing. So it's actually not as wrong as it looks. It's just, yeah, the needle needs to be moved a bit. The problem is what actually is part of that district is a little hard to say. Because it's such a weird shaped district. Because it's old and hasn't really been... I haven't paid enough thought to it in a while. So I need 1 more bather. So I'm guessing this doesn't have bath access? No. How do you not have bath access? Isn't there a bath, like, right here? It's because it's full. Okay, so we'll have 2 baths. Easy peasy. Oh, I'm going to drop a bath here. A cistern. And a well. Okay, and that district got fixed. For the most part. And then the only other district that got messed up is this one. And that's just because we need 17 more people living in it. Doing leisure. So, yeah, we just need more people living here. The problem is there anything meaningful for them to do work-wise? Because it's, you know. So I think I'm going to get rid of this field, move the market up, and see if I can't put an advanced, yep, that'll work, an advanced quarry in there for work. Get some villas in. So I need, still need more people. I think some of the, like, leisures is a... Oh, well, this is a... Yeah, the problem with this district's tiny. It's a micro district. I'm gonna pause the... Well, I'm gonna see if I can delete this district. If I delete the district, only 2 of the buildings fall outside the district. It's actually fine. This was a really small district, and stadium and markets don't belong... They don't need to belong to districts. So yeah, deleting that district actually solved the problem just fine. And I'm going to leave it like that. Because it, yeah. Oh, not the fix I thought I would have, but a fix that was very effective. Alright, for us to grow pop now, we just need like 3 more people total. So before we do that, let's circle back to trying to fix employment and unemployment. Because rather than just, like, throw more people at the city and have it break under the weight of that, I'd like to balance it out. So this here I'm going to move the market to that spot and then have another advanced quarry here for employment. Oh, come on. I think this canteen's in the way. I'll move the canteen back in a second. Well, the roads around here are horribly messy. Employment. Employment looks a little bit better. There's a few spots that are like lower. But it's certainly better than where it was, where there was like a mass unemployment in this area. It used to be a lot worse. I'm going to build a lumberjack district there and just like delete it so that the hot tip of like, hey, go build one goes away, because I don't need to be bothered by that continually. So I don't have perfect levels of to fixing the unemployment, but it's I'll just say it's acceptable. I don't have a lot of houses that are like, here, if I delete this house, maybe it gets closer. I almost have 100% like employment rate. So the last employer that has a capacity for a lot is the seminary over here. So I'm going to see if I can't add a few more houses around the seminary to hit my population goal without having to like dramatically create a new district. So these guys are employed at, yeah, they're employed. We hit our pop goal, and everything looks pretty balanced. Taking a look at the policies, we can have removing baths from the schedule, which I don't think would be a necessarily good idea, so I'm not going to do it. So at the moment, our policies is lumberjacks work slower, produce food, which is fine because we really don't use a lot of wood. Maybe in the winters we turn that off when we need to burn the wood to heat the homes, but that's pretty infrequent. We take longer breaks, produce less per meal. And use less per meal, that's fine. Miners work slower, produce culture. We have lavish meals. I'm going to try to put splendid baths in again, but I don't know if we can keep that. So, new age. The age of labor. The scorching sun shines on the sloth and the workers alike. One relies on her mercy, the other labors under her truth. The medieval age. Our people's sophistication grows as time goes by. They now seek both intellectual and spiritual enlightenment. Our subjects can go to the academy in their leisure time to hone their skills. It serves as a place of leisure but doesn't produce any culture. Doubles the work speed of its students, however. So it is a trade-off of culture for work efficiency if you have an industry that you need to boost or something like that. Others want a quiet contemplative reclusion. A place of quiet contemplative reclusion. Which one? So here's the choice. It is between a monastery, which is a singular larger building that produces a lot of culture, or a hermitage. Smaller buildings that produce less culture needs distance from other houses. And this is pretty reminiscent of the original like Sea Temple versus Sea Shrine choice that we had originally. Don't forget the farming arch. I already added it, and it's a unique structure, so you only ever get the one. But it's already up in our ag district. So it looks like monastery. Our citizens yearn for places of reading and writing, so a clerical library. Subjects produce culture during work. Our people also invented better pathways to navigate the city faster. This one's really important. Subjects travel much faster on this, 4 times faster to walk on than grass. So even though we're grass walkers without the penalty of walking on grass, the pavement will increase the range at which they can reach workplaces and services and the like. Finally, we can pick another type of embellishment for our city. So a poplar tree costs a lot of water, takes up less space, or an obelisk costs stone, takes up more space. Also, because this is our second embellishment, it doesn't necessarily mean I need to, like if we need embellishments, I don't need to be building these specifically, right? Because I've got the fountain. So it looks like poplar tree is going to win. I'm just going to call it. And there we go, the medieval age. The monks can be placed outside of our city. They will never leave their monastery. We also have a era objective, which is to produce 5,000 culture from embellishments, which I have no idea what our baseline is. I guess I could look at like yesterday. Yesterday we did 2,000, so I'm 2/5 of the way there. So monastery, yeah, let's get one next to the seminary. Why not? And then all of these like random granaries and stuff, I'll just... Look at this stair... Oh, never mind. I like that staircase. Yeah. That one. Secret. Oh god, look at this one. This is gonna lead somewhere eventually? Holy hell. That's capital punishment right there. Reminds me of my high school track coach. When he pointed at a giant hill and go, sprint. Sprint until you puke. Okay, health. What? Their health is okay. I thought I had a physician around here. Maybe I don't. So let's put a physician in. Boost that health up. Because I've got grass right here, so it's easy. The other thing I'm going to be doing is with all of the... Oh, well, today is a day of rest. A day of breathing and leisure. I was like, what's going on? But the other thing is, now that I have pavements, I can start to pave up stuff to really increase the travel speed around our core. And interestingly, it like requires wood. I don't ask. But if we take a look at like the... Yeah, okay, the physician now has full workers inside. Cool. It's like one way to help would be like this villa not having full employment. If there is work nearby and I create a pavement tile to accelerate their commute distance. Oh, I kind of see the problem. This like path goes off to nowhere. You know, I can solve unemployment just through mass transit. I feel like I'm playing Sim City or something, but you know, it's kind of a reasonable consequence of good infrastructure. And yeah, it worked. They're employed now. And all I did was build some roads. That house had, and here's another house that has lower employment. And I bet if not, I don't even necessarily need to build roads to a specific target. I bet if I just build some roads, they find a job somewhere close by. Now, that road might not help. But maybe it did. I have no idea. Yep, they're employed now. that fixed that. Then these guys, let's fix this employment problem. Oh, they're employed now too. It is a, needless to say, it is a super tool. Makes it real easy. So yeah, I got pretty much exactly what I thought I would get from embellishments, just shy of 2K. And then Goddess Sun is also a little peeved, let's say, with the lack of love for the goddess. So let's add some sacred grounds. I'll add one next to the pharmacist. One back here. And now she's happy again. Helping to improve our weather. Yeah, please don't kill me, Goddess Sun. You are the mistress of deadly laser. Alright, now that that's done... Oh yeah, the embellishments are a little bit better. But yeah, I'll have to do some work on that front, obviously. So let's get some... Let's try to work on that. In high traffic areas, the poplar tree is... Oh, well, it can't put everywhere. But I should be able to get it. Get those numbers up a bit. And because it's like every time they walk by one, you know, if I'm just like painting the town with poplar trees, I can hit those numbers and then like remove the poplar trees so that the water demands go back down. Cheese it, essentially. Although I do like the way they look, I just don't know if the water is going to be affordable in the long run. I have a fountain there. That probably serves a lot of it. Alright. New day. Let's see how close to that 5K I get. Oh god, that number's not moving at all. I'm an embarrassment! Putting them right outside of highly, like, the places of prayer that get high traffic, and the rec places, canteens, stuff like that. It's probably most bang for your buck. Really anywhere high traffic, if you could figure out where that might be. Where's my farming? Oh yeah, here's the farming shrine. Let's put one right there too. Well, I really didn't move the needle at all. I installed all those trees and got about the same amount of embellishment objective points as I did before. I get a Z for effort. Academy. So serves as a place for leisure, but doesn't produce any culture. Then we have the... And I'll plop one of these down next to the monastery. you know, the anti-monastery. And then, there we go. Some roads for it. What else? Got a son, you're pissed again. Could you just chill, lady? Please. Son, Mr. Golden Sun. Please stop trying to heat stroke me. I don't think that's how the song goes, but that's how I feel. Well, I don't know. I got a little bit more, but yeah, nowhere near that 5K. All right, clerical library. So this produces culture during work. It is a... What's important to note about this is it's a very big employer. And I think what I want to do is nuke these advanced quarries, mining quarries, to drop one of them in here. Cool. That seemed to work. Put a little villa in there. And now we have a library, like, kind of in the center of our town. Policies. Breakfast. New meal in the day, but less consumption over the day. So if you're having, you know, food problems, you could do that. And apart from that, it's just a pop goal. So let's analyze our city. So this is vacancies. And there's a huge amount of vacancies for the work around here. So I'm just going to get rid of that quarry entirely, because no one's working there. Some of this could be a consequence of a lack of pavement. A lack of access to mobility. So I'll try to correct that. It also is, there's a non-zero chance that, like, I screwed up pathing due to my stupid placement of stuff. Like, that well seems to be blocking a path, for instance. And that's a very solvable problem, which is don't build a well somewhere stupid. Which is exactly what I did. I don't even know where I want to put this stupid well. I'll put it there. So back to vacancies. All of these wells over here are vacant. I'm guessing because there's not enough workers. So let's put another villa in here. Well, this is where our seminary is. I think the problem is everyone that lives around here works in the seminary. And there's just not... There's not people left over to do other work. Because the seminary employs, like, everyone. Which maybe is fine. But if that is indeed the case, I could probably just get rid of the wells, because it's not like anyone's filling them up. So, keep an eye on that. Adding some paved paths to see if it's a commute to work problem. Didn't seem to be a commute to work problem. I think it's just a population problem. Okay, so the employment there is fine. There is some lower oh boy, there's massively low employment in that farm. That's because everyone's working in the farming arch. The farming arch employs 80. All right, let's move this cistern. I don't care about that inefficient well, or the inefficient bathhouse is fine. And we'll put some more housing in there. to try to bolster. Truth be told, I don't think I really need like more people working the farm fields, because those farm fields are like super productive as they are now. But you know, I built them. I might as well just try to improve them. Sort of wish the paved roads looked a bit different, though. It's very hard to tell where I've gone and where I haven't. Okay, those farm fields have a little bit better employment numbers now. They're missing a few workers apiece, but not a lot. It's not perfect, but certainly better. There's no, I mean, other than moving this cistern. Yeah, I guess I could. Yeah, I guess I will. We'll put... I have like a cistern district. It's kind of funny. Where do we put the cistern? You know what? I don't even care. Put it there. Some of those completely isolated areas that you can't ever path to is like great for just dumping crap. Right? It's like, who cares? Doesn't need accessibility. Okay, so that sector looks pretty good. So yeah, everyone's pretty employed and there's not a lot of vacant anything, which is fantastic. Technically, this road can then... So this new stone section is accessible through here. It's just not great. And the same is... Oh my god. Technically, the same is true here. Look at this nonsense. I know, like, some of these buildings I could move, obviously. But yeah, you could get down here if you wanted to. If you wanted to. That is, if I needed a hermitage, that would be a hell of a spot for one. Out of pure curiosity, if I put a well here, would anyone... Oh yeah, someone works there! I've heard of step wells, but I don't think it was this exactly. Alright, well, that aside. The requirement of producing from embellishments, I have not done. I haven't moved that needle really at all. 3,400 was yesterday. So one thing I could do, policy-wise, is add breakfast. To try to trigger people to commute more frequently. Remove the longer breaks. Have them walk faster. And the hope is that they just walk by stuff more frequently. I don't know if it will work. This is very much an experiment. But let's try, for the remaining time that I've got, hit those numbers. There's a lot of people in that amphitheater. Is there... Like, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to capture... Like, you can see the fountain, right? Like, but the problem is, because of all the verticality, like, people walking here won't trigger the fountain. Only walking there. So it's just... Due to how vertical everything is, it's very difficult, I would say, to try to min-max the embellishment bonuses. And then again, to blame you guys, the fact that obelisks are big and bulky, but the poplar trees requiring grass severely limits where I can actually functionally put them. Just, you know, I don't know. I'm struggling. try to hit those embellishment goals. I'm close. I mean, short of like just lining all the grassy areas with poplar trees, and maybe that makes a prettier city. So maybe that's not unreasonable. Just be like, well, here we go. I'll hit the goal by brute force. Yeah, I'll just brute force it. Hell, why not? Oh, I got it! All right, sweet. So we hit the embellishment goal, and all right, no one's working on the physician. And now I'll just try to hit the pop goal, which I'm actually pretty close to. I only need like 80 more people. So, let's move all of these storage buildings that don't need connection to anything down here. Just to get them out of the way, because I'm not going to develop that spot. And then put another clerical library. Put a clerical library near the... in here, maybe? So I'm going to move this villa a little bit. Which will be the employer for the remaining people that I'm about to add to the city. So boom, clerical library. And then we're going to need just to raise our population a bunch. So that physician starts working, etc., etc. Okay. Good. Well, we hit the pop numbers. Overall, I would say pretty well-developed town. I mean, there's some spots that obviously are going to lack leisure. It isn't perfect. It's just good. Like, this park is just overloaded for leisure. Lunch is bad. Like, my lunch... Actually, you know what? Take a look at it. Apparently, lunch is pretty good right now. Maybe that's just a consequence of all the payment I put in. That people can get to canteens quickly as a result of all the effort of paving everything. I mean, if I took the time and effort and energy to painstakingly add even more of them, more of the canteens with pavement pathing, it could be better. But it's actually not as bad as I thought it would be. I thought it would be a lot worse, to be honest. Market access is pretty decent. Except for this section right here that I only just added, which is like a pretty solvable. I'll just solve that right now. Stick a market in here, and that's fine. So market access is pretty good everywhere. Healthcare is pretty good everywhere. Worship access is not perfect here in this newest section. Again, this is just like newest section energy. This looks like a ramp, so I'm going to take advantage of that and stick actually, I might be able to just have them worship at the Sun Sacred Ground. Because that offers 40 worshippers. One of the advantages of the Sun Sacreds is they can support worship where you don't have the capacity for one of the giant sea temple thingies, which are absolutely behemoth. But I think I'm just going to do... Yeah, so let's do that. Let's put 2 Sun Sacred Grounds, and that's to try to avoid drawing the ire of the goddess, the sun goddess. So yeah, I would say access to prayer facilities is pretty good. Ubiquitous everywhere. Employment. Hygiene. Oh, well, okay, bunch of stinky scholars. Got it. Fixed. And yeah, it was, I will say, due to the verticality, the ridiculous verticality of my island, it was definitely a challenge there. And I had to like min-max culture in the sort of like early mid-game to try to progress. But this is where I'm going to leave off for the stream. Thank you for tuning in to The People of the Sea, Sun, and Salt, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow islanders.